time for our SME segment at this point. And of course, we're going to be rounding our show off with this. We have with us Anolefo Karin. She is the CEO of Cheetos Bags. It's a company specialized in the production of synthetic leather carrier bags and utility bags. It's great to have you in the building with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
As it says on your chest, with your full chest, yes. It says world-class bag maker.
Yes.
But how long ago did this journey begin for you? Talk to us.
Very long ago, late in the 90s,
okay.
When I started doing my youth service. I served with the former Afribank.
Oh, okay.
And that used to be on Afribank Street, Ventura Island.
Okay.
And just, you know, when I go on break and I see a lot of women, you know, dressed corporately, and they're walking around with polythene bags, nylon bags.
Okay, okay.
I just didn't like that.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I began to think about, okay, what can I do to replace this?
Yeah.
You know, I also thought of, you know, when you travel abroad and, you know, you go to the shops, they give you some sort of, you know, shopping bags. That was what inspired me, you know, actually.
So I love the tag utility bags. So from what we're seeing on the screen now, you use multiple different types of materials there. You have like Ankara, Adire, Batik.
Batik, yeah.
Then this is Kente, right? That's
yes, this is Kente.
Like Ghanaian Kente.
Yes.
Then, so the utility of it all is not to say that they're not luxury bags.
No, they're not.
They're for use. So I can still remember when I started, you know, going for events and I needed to carry a pair of slippers with me. I needed a bag to put them in that was presentable. And in the end, you would see some ladies, you know, just have a small nylon bag, wrap the slippers in it, and then stuff it in the luxury bag. And it was just not working. You also see bags like this at events, you know, as gifts. So in which market do you believe has fed you the best? Is it the souvenirs market? What do you think?
Yes, the souvenir market has served me the most and the best.
Okay.
Because when you get souvenir orders, you get them in hundreds, sometimes in thousands, and conferences as well.
Okay.
When you have conferences come up and attendees are in their hundreds and thousands. So those are the two different markets that have served me the most.
So I can still remember even my mother-in-law at events, you know, she used to make sure that when we're going for any events, we would carry something with us that we could distribute, you know, and, you know, that's where they'll print the name of the couple or whoever is celebrating or being celebrated on it. But guess what? I love the fact that these bags used to last forever. So talk to us about some testimonials you've received.
Oh, I remember once when my last son was still in primary school.
Okay.
I had a lot of customers in that school, and I would ask them after a year or two, like, the last time you bought a lunch bag or school bag from us was 2 years ago. And the lady said, when it's in this well, we cannot replace it. You know, from our carrier bags to the school bags, our lunch bags, people get to use them for years, from 3 years over. Some people have called me and said, oh, I have this bag from 2011. I have this bag from, you know, dating far back. And it's amazing how long these synthetic bags last.
So I want to touch on the process of production now, because a lot of people will probably think it's easy to produce bags like this. But generally speaking, how long does it take to produce one? And what's the process like?
Talking about process, sometimes we do the assembly line kind of production when it's a lot. Okay. But that's not very common. Okay. We do the one person start to finish, you know, kind of working. Yeah. I wouldn't say I can put a time to doing one bag because it takes a lot more time to do a single bag. That's why we don't really, when people order just one piece, it takes more time. Sure. But when it's a souvenir, you're making hundreds of bags, you know, the cutting process, you run it at the same time. Sure. You know, the different parts, you sew them at the same time. So it's like you do them in parts and in sections. Wow. It's faster to produce a lot of bags than making one single piece.
It's so interesting. So on display here we have this one looks like a combination of different fabrics.
But they're batik pieces. There are about 5 or 4 different pieces of batik.
And then it has a leather strap, well, a synthetic leather strap on the inside.
This is the cane handle.
And cane handles. Do you ever worry about styles going out of fashion, so to speak? Or are there some that just keep coming back?
I'm under pressure.
You're under pressure?
Like almost all the time.
Wow.
Because especially for the souvenir bags, I have, a lot of return customers. When they return, I'm like, do you have any new styles? Do you have any new designs?
Yeah.
And sometimes I tell them, you've not even explored a quarter of, what we have. Because some people order, if they want like 500 bags, they want like 100 of each of them to have different styles to give, different kinds of people. For instance, if you want to have, if it's an 80-year-old woman's party, and she's going to have a lot of her friends there in that age range, you don't want to give them big bags because these people don't really go too many places. They don't travel too many places. So you just need like a little small cute bag that they can use maybe around the house or when they go to church.
Okay, all right. I'm actually really inspired, but let's talk about from the business side of things now, in terms of, getting the right hands to work with you. Because this is the kind of work that you have to be passionate about for you to continue over and over. So are there some hands that have been with you for years, or do you have to keep changing them?
Mostly we have to change hands because most of the tailors, that work with us are tailors who are on commission. They work best when they're on commission. You do 500 bags, you get paid for 500 bags immediately after you're done. We don't do salaries because you get the best out of them when, they're on commission. That's the biggest challenge, actually, when it comes to getting hands. Getting hands that are loyal, getting hands that will be honest, getting hands that will not engage in pilfering, and all that. And then sometimes too, you call certain tailors that that, okay, these are the guys that can handle this kind of job, and they're not available. So it's a lot of pressure from that end, getting good hands. There are a lot of tailors out there, but getting good hands to bring out the work in, finishing well and all that. It's a lot of, that's the biggest challenge.
Okay. Well, I can see we have different sizes and styles of bags here. You've even gone into school bags and laptop bags, which you have on display down there as well. You also have like a hand luggage bags. Have you ever had any cause to worry about the strength of your bags? Or how have you been able to make sure it's not a worry?
Never. I've never had to worry because of all the detailing. And when I go shopping for leather, I shop for leather that come from Korea because they're usually stronger against, the ones that come from China. So I concentrate. I only work with leather from Korea, and they're very strong. And then when we stitch, we also ensure that, we, especially areas where you have handles, we like, in sewing is what you call, return. To ensure that the strength is top-notch.
All right. I know that there are also a lot of other challenges with importing things now. Obviously, the exchange rate can't be fun to be, doing the math on that. In terms of profit margins now, you can give maybe percentages. I know that it's delicate to do business in Nigeria, but is it something that you've ever thought, maybe I can't do this business anymore because of the exchange rate? Or is this something that you're still steady on?
I'm not steady. Because I know that sometime last year, it's been very frustrating. You go to the market this week, the price that you get a yard of a leather is different, or you're buying in rolls. The price that you got, let me just say, from last year till now, is almost ×3.
Wow. The
costs, because of the way that, dollar has been, fluctuating and acting up. So that's another challenge, really. What has kept me, to be very honest, is the customers that keep coming back, the customers that keep calling. Because I've thought of, let me go and look for something else to do.
Wow.
I do food business as well. I have a frozen food outfit. I also, sometime 3 years ago, dived into property.
Okay.
You know, in Abuja, like, you know, okay, I have all
Just
this
to
savings.
diversify.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. But this is still your passion.
Yes, this is my passion. This is my passion. I can't. In fact, my husband told me a couple of days ago when I'm like, I have to think of something else. This thing is killing.
Wow.
And he was like, he can't even imagine me not making bags.
Wow.
That's how passionate.
No, I have to say, I can hear and feel the passion, and I can see that you've sustained this since the 90s.
Yes.
And people still, you know, they trust you. They trust your brand.
Yeah.
And you've been doing some amazing work.
Thank you
for coming to showcase some of these to us and share
much.
your story. But we will definitely be watching out for you. We'll be watching out for you and seeing some of your new designs as they pop up.
Thank you.
Mike and Mary have been oohing and eyeing about some of the things that you've been saying and the bags that are on display. I'm wondering, which one is your favorite, Mary? Which one is your favorite?
That laptop bag by the side of the table.
Really?
I like it a lot.
Which one, the black one or the red
black one.
The black one?
Yes.
Yeah, that looks
I really like it. And then it weighs a ton too, so it's going to be very rugged.
Solid.
I'm definitely sure that there will be some other ones there because I know in a number of ones you have there are female inspired.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there will definitely be much more that are male inspired. Great work there.
All right. Well, speaking of great work, it's been an amazing day today. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. I'm so grateful.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Mike, Mary, our Monday started well, didn't it?
It did, it did. We are feeling cheerful, hopeful, optimistic. That's the word. This week will be a great one.
After all, Mary gave us like 7 motivational quotes in her intro this morning.
No, I was feeling motivated.
That's enough for the rest of the
Allow me to motivate.
Yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
All right then, guys. Bye.